Alright, welcome back to Lost in Nightmares.
What is that smell?
I don't know. But I hope we don't run into whatever's making it.
And when have we ever been that lucky?
In this video, we are now below the Spencer Mansion, and we are taking control of Chris Redfield. Because as I said last time, all the stuff that Jill gets to do by herself is mostly in the last little bit of the game. So we'll be playing as Chris just because we haven't played as Chris for a while. Last Resident Evil game I did pretty much was all Jill. Give Chris a turn. And yeah, this place is pretty creepy looking. I don't think this is based on anything in particular from the Spencer Mansion in the first game. I might be remembering wrong, but this doesn't look like anything from, like really anything. Some stuff to collect, there's some things to examine. No, really, Chris? Some ammo. A good atmosphere in this. I would say this has the best atmosphere in a Resident Evil game since the remake. Can't go that way. Handgun ammo, why not? I don't know what Jill's aiming at right now. It's a little weird. So as soon as you go up here, I would say get ready, because there's usually an enemy up here. Not usually, there always is an enemy up here. We're gonna just equip the Magnum here. I think this is the Python. And yep, there he is. We got a blob over there. Jill's aiming at him for some reason. She's not really gonna be able to do any good here. Although the AI in this game is definitely better than in any other game. Except maybe 6. The AI is pretty useful in 6. I've just been playing Revelations where the AI just kind of does nothing, shoots, but it doesn't really do anything. You really don't want him to come near you, especially if you're shooting him. Because he'll kind of drop that acid or whatever that can hurt you. He has a grab attack that you just saw there. He tried to grab me. If he grabs you and your partner doesn't save you, it's a one-hit kill. So I would say there's certain parts of this that are better with an actual friend playing this with you. Because they're more reliable than the AI. Alright, that's one enemy down. Alright, Joe, give me that. Thank you. Oh, here we're gonna get introduced to something that's pretty annoying. These little zombie guys, I don't know what they are. They're just laying around. I think they're just test subjects. Just laying around, and they'll grab you. It's kind of annoying. Especially if you're trying to sneak by somewhere. They'll grab you, and it just takes too long. I believe I just passed one there, and he didn't actually grab me. Oh, never mind.
Thanks for the help.
He got me. Thanks, Jill. You're the best. There's always an enemy over here. It's once you walk down that corridor, so you can grab the stuff in here. I bet that guy's not gonna grab me. Oh, well, he actually didn't. Never mind. I think, yeah, I was just gonna say his weapon passed through the wall for a quick second there, and just punch him. You're Chris Redfield, what else are you gonna do? Just punch him. Yeah, I don't find these guys annoying when they're one-on-one. But there's going to be a point in a little bit where you're going to have to fight multiple at the same time. And I thought I could punch him, but I couldn't, and you see how much damage he did? That was ridiculous. Yeah, there's a point coming up where we're going to have to fight multiple of them at the same time. So they're pretty annoying in that respect, but one-on-one they're no problem. And since this is supposed to emulate a classic Resident Evil feel, they don't give you much ammo. They give you enough, but all these guys take a lot of hits, so you'll be using all of the ammo. So glad Jill didn't get hit there. and bye-bye. And they all drop those score stars, so it is good to take them out just to get bonus points for a better rank, but you don't have to kill them all, because I'm going to go for an S rank here. And here, this is the only thing in this area that Jill can do by herself. You just launch her up there, she'll be able to pick some stuff up. There should be 2 of them in this area. I don't see either of them. Oh, there's one. We're gonna just get the hell out of here. Going up the stairs. The thing that we need is right at the top of these stairs at this crank. Just have Chris turn the crank. You should have enough time to not be attacked. And Jill should run through there. There she is. And we got the jail key. And yeah, you can crush Jill with that, with the wooden spikes. This part here can be really annoying your first time through, because there's 2 blobs in this area. At least there usually are. This run-through seems to be giving me not as many enemies as usual, but there are 2 enemies and there are 2 things that you need to pick up. One is here. There are 2 halves. This is how you get to the next area. The first time playing this is a nightmare, because you don't know where the things you need are, even though it's a pretty enclosed space. There are 2 enemies that are, you know, somewhat tough to defeat your first time through. And yeah, I've gotten pretty good at just circumventing the whole situation here. And I believe every time you put one of those in, it gives you a checkpoint. I'm not sure, but yeah. It's pretty easy to just kind of cheese this whole part and just go right through.
Jill, are you okay?
I'm fine, but I lost most of my gear.
Same here. Alright, try to find a way out of there, and I'll find a way to meet up with you.
Copy that. Watch your back.
So, Chris and Jill have been separated. Neither of them have their weapons, although they kept their knives for some reason. They lost everything else but their knives, so that's pretty convenient. In this area, there are multiple blobs. The best thing to do is use your map. I almost never use my map in Resident Evil 5, but this part it is pretty good, because you sort of have to sneak around. Sort of you do, sort of you don't. But it's always good to know where the enemies are. The triangles that are on your map are the enemies, and this is what I'm talking about, why these guys are annoying. There are a lot of blobs in this area, and these guys just come out of nowhere. So what you have to do is you have to go around this area and collect cranks. The cranks go in these areas, and they lift those that little platform that I was standing on, they lift them up. You have to lure the blobs underneath those platforms and then crush them. But first, we sort of kind of have to meet up with Jill, because you need 2 people to do this. This is another area that is, I would say this is actually harder in co-op than it is normally. Because, oh god damn it, Jill, you just scared the hell out of me. In co-op, when you're trying to crank, because Jill has to do the cranking and Chris has to do the luring of the enemies. In co-op, the enemies don't know who to go after, the guy cranking or the guy luring. And it can be really annoying, because you have to lure the guy under, but sometimes he'll go after your partner, and that's really, oh god. Alright, come on. Let's do this. Probably should have put the crank in first, then lured him, but whatever. This part can go either really well or really bad. I've never really had a problem with this, except in co-op, like I said. There are advantages of doing this solo, and there are advantages of doing it co-op. This is one of the advantages of doing it solo, for sure. I really hope he doesn't go after Jill. Nah. Alright, just pass through it and get to the other side and wait until he's at least a pretty good distance underneath it, and I think he forgot where I am. Oh well. Hey, come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. And drop it. I do believe on higher difficulties they will stop the platform and you have to shoot them a bit. So that's kind of annoying. And this is what I was thinking of last time, is if you put that little crest into where it's supposed to go, it'll give you a checkpoint. So, you know, if you die, you don't have to restart all the way from the beginning. We only have to do this a couple more times. Not that bad. This kind of kills the momentum of the DLC, I will say. This is my least favorite part, and it's the part that takes the longest. It's just, it's boring going around having to look for the keys, because I've played this DLC so many times, and I never remember where the cranks are. I never remember it. And yeah, it's weird that you have to kind of do this stealthily. That's never been a mechanic in Resident Evil games. You've never had to stealth through a section. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this part because it's not really that interesting. There's a guy down there, I think. This is where Jill started off, I believe. I think there should be, yeah, there should be a crank in here. That's the green crank, and I guess I should say that the cranks only work in the color-coded areas. They're color-coded. I don't know why. I don't know why the green crank can only go in the green area, or the purple crank can only go in the purple area. It's pretty dumb. But they usually hide the cranks pretty close to the vicinity of where you need to put it, so that's not so bad. This one's, I think, one of the easier ones to do, because you get a little hidey hole to hide in while the guy is coming to your position. I'm just trying to find where the hell the crank goes. And I guess I should start luring the enemies to us. Hi, Jill. This is the part that I always get lost in, because I can never remember where anything is. Because it's just designed that everything looks exactly the same. I should get hit by an enemy here. It usually happens right about now. Now? No? Oh, there he is. Thank you, Jill. You're very helpful. I think this should be the blue one. Sometimes you'll get an enemy patrolling this area. Just be quick about it, really. That's all I have to say.